Did you hear that?
Thunder.
Yeah, that was the start of the. That was. We must be
Feel
talking
the
about
thunder.
Thor tonight or something. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Filterless Podcast. We've got a lot to go over, but KK, I just got back.
You just got back.
I just got back like 4.5 hours ago.
How do you feel?
Dude, we had, my kids are a little older now. Just preface everybody, me and my family went to Mexico for a long weekend. Left on Friday morning, came back today, which is Tuesday afternoon. Or actually Tuesday morning. We left the hotel around 5:30 this morning. But dude, what a great just weekend with my kids.
Relaxing, partying, both?
No, a little bit of both, but not really partying. Just relax. It was just relaxed. I probably drank a little bit too much, that's for sure. But
work out. Did you work out?
Yeah, every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, every morning. I either went for like a walk on the beach. I didn't really go too hard, but I got in something. I got an hour's worth every day.
For whatever weird reason on vacation, I actually hit it hard. I don't know why. It's a
Probably
weird
because
thing.
for you have the time.
Yeah.
Right? Because when you're here, it's nonstop for you. But I would imagine that for you. And for me, it's a little bit different because I work out so religiously when I'm home that when I do go on vacation, I kind of slack off a little bit.
You looked really good in your... what's that thing called? With
the Life Vest?
With your wave runner. Did you see him, Scott, coming out of the beach with his life vest? I mean, that could have been like a commercial or something, man. No, it's good.
I didn't know my daughter was filming me. And then when I came up to her, I was like, "Oh, let me do something." So I was just like, "Ah."
That was pretty cool. Oh, that boy Mikey, he's a beast, man. That's cool. How was the waves?
It was really flat. It was really flat,
okay.
which is how I like it. I don't like it too late.
I've taken my oldest wave running in the ocean. I've never taken my 8-year-old, but I told him yesterday. I was like, "Hey, Bubba, you wanna go?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right." So what do I do? I was like, "All right, let's watch some videos." And of course, YouTube wave running videos. And what do you see?
Oh, the
worst of the worst. And he's like,
I don't want to do this.
He goes, "Wait." He goes, "Wait, that's in the ocean?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, No. I don't want to do that.
Never mind, Dad. Yeah, the ocean's a little scary. What's funny is my kids wanted to do it, and so they're not technically old enough to drive them here in the U.S., but in Mexico, they don't really care that much.
Mexico, man. It's Mexico.
But my daughter was hesitant, and so I just got on it with her.
Yeah.
So she just sat right in front, and then I let her take over for a little bit. But then she would get nervous. She's like, I want you to do it, but I want to be on it when you do it.
Yeah.
And so I took over, and we started tooting around. But my son got on his own. He's 15, and he had a blast. Yeah. And we got back. He was like, "Can we buy jet skis when we get back?" And I was like, "Dang, that's a big ask, bud." But I wouldn't mind buying like a lake house or something like that.
No, hell no. There's a lot of. You could go around here. Where could you go? You go Conroe. My boys have a place in Conroe. They go all the time. You got Clear Lake is a nice place to go.
Yeah,
there's all kinds of places.
Not only that. Austin's not that.
Yeah,
far.
yeah. No, Austin.
I would probably more come closer to buying a place in Austin on either LBJ or Travis or whatever before I'd buy something here. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
The problem is that nothing is for sale in Austin. Because the property values are skyrocketing, so nobody's selling anything right now because because the prices are going through the roof. They wait 3 months, it's 10% higher. Wait another 3 months, it's another 8%. So no, I literally on the plane I looked at houses on the lake up there, and you can't find anything.
It's a little crazy to think about what prices did here in Houston, Austin, Dallas, all around.
Oh yeah, it's because we were so priced so low already, for the country. But hey, man, to talk about this is a perfect segue into our first our first little thing that we've got today, and this is going to be more for me and KK, but this is going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to go through. We're going to do
down memory lane.
We're going to do some throwback. So as we've said on the podcast before, me and KK actually met 20 some odd years ago in school.
30-something years ago. What are you talking about?
Just give it a break, bro.
30-something.
Yeah, it is 30-something years ago. 33 years ago, I think, is when we first met. And we met at this little school called Inwood Baptist School. And Scott, pull it up on the screen for them so they can see it. So this is the third grade yearbook. Hey, can you make it the big screen just for a second so they can really see it?
Look at that hair,
there you go.
Man. Look at that hair.
Yeah. So if you see where the little yellow tab is, that is Dr. KK. If you could scroll in.
This is the first time we got to use pen, by the way. 3rd grade. I was very excited about that.
Oh, really?
It
Yeah,
was
because it was always pencils.
pencils.
Number
So
2 pencil.
3rd grade, I remember we could use pen, but it was the erasable
Yeah.
pen.
Put the cursor on him so people know where he's at. Right there. There
Look
he
at
is.
that,
Look
handsome.
at him.
Look at that handsome.
Look at
Chubba
him.
wub. Look at that.
I love it. I love it. All right, now go to the next one. I think I'm the next one, right? Yeah, there he is. Flat top, baby.
Where are you at, Mikey? Oh,
Right
wow.
there.
That
Look
is
at
a
that.
dude.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
an interesting flat top.
It's a good look.
Look at
it's
that.
a good look, son.
You're the only flat top in the class.
The only
too.
one. The only one.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, look at the bottom right, kid. Look.
He's excited.
Josh Turner. Oh my God.
man.
Look how nervous he looks.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wow.
Josh Turner, if you're out there, comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us. Keep going to the next one. So this would be my 2nd grade, right?
I think that's you, 2nd grade.
Yeah. And there, who's that?
This is
there's KK.
on the bottom. That's me and my cousin Johnny.
Yeah, there's
And
Johnny
then
and there's
that's,
KK.
Robert Lundy. You know, I saw Robbie not too long ago. It's funny you run into these guys.
Yeah.
I think-
Yeah, there he is right there eating
Wow.
lunch.
Wow,
I wonder what day that was. It's probably spaghetti day.
man.
Oh no, pizza party. It's pizza. All right, where's the next one?
Man. We had fun.
just
We had
just a
fun.
nice trip down memory lane for a second for us. All right, there's Mr. Lindsey.
There's my sister.
Yeah, your sister was in my grade,
No, wait, no.
wasn't she?
No, because look, that's 4.
Oh, that's right. She was a
fourth
year
there,
younger. She's a year younger.
And
Yeah.
that's her on the side. Where
Yeah,
are you
there's-
at?
Right there, chubby, chunky.
Oh yeah, both
Look
of
at the
us.
chunk.
Both of us.
Look at the chunk.
It's okay, man. The chunk, did good for us.
Oh yeah, dude,
not
it
bad.
did well for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my sister. Yeah. Wow.
Hopefully she watches this.
Yeah. Yeah.
She'd probably be mad.
Oh, that's Miss Odom.
Yeah, Miss Odom. She was the hot teacher.
Yeah, she was. Remember her mom was the principal,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I think they were all related to. I think they all like the principal and then the guy. They were the owners. Of the
Look at that shirt, boys. Look at that Hawaiian shirt. Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that with that head tilt. I still have the head tilt.
I
I
love
was
it.
never able to knock that. And Marvin Shepard, the guy right underneath me.
Yeah.
He made it pretty far in some Canadian football league or something.
Oh, did he really?
Dude, he's humongous. I saw him at the gym too, not too long ago. He's jacked. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, he's still in Houston.
Yeah, dude, a lot of these people, I still see them. It's kind of
That's
crazy.
cool.
Not too many, but a handful.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So we went to a private school, but this private school, you could also get into this private school if you got kicked out of public school.
Yeah.
And so we had a couple of bad kids too.
Yeah.
But look, there's KK, center, picture,
that.
basketball,
Look at
A
that.
team,
Look at
A
that.
team, baby.
Look at that. We had a squad. Vic and Danny, those
Yeah.
guys. We had a squad.
Yeah, and then I'm on the B team over there. There we go.
Well,
Number 45. Number 45 coming at you.
Yeah, but, it's all relative. You were VIP of the B team, and then eventually you made it to the A team. I'm sure you did.
Yeah,
great.
eventually. But no, actually, I don't know if I ever did. What year was this? 95?
You left after this.
I left after this year. This was my last year. This was 95, 96.
Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't stay for 8th grade.
No,
Oh,
no.
interesting.
So that would have been my... No, I think I had one more year. Actually, I think this is my 6th grade year because this is your 7th grade year, I think.
We weren't bad. For relative to where we were in the community private school ball, we weren't that bad. We used to win some of these
No,
tournaments.
we won a lot of
Yeah,
games.
it
We
was
won a lot of
fun.
games. I remember winning a lot of games back then. But yeah, man, that's crazy to see.
Good
all
old
this,
days,
right?
baby. Good old days. Remember we did that weird thing where we would wear 2 different colored socks, or you'd wear like a white sock and a black sock, and you'd stack them.
Yeah.
Remember we used to do weird stuff.
Yeah.
Remember the Jenko jeans these guys
Oh,
used to
dude.
wear? You remember
Oh,
they would
yeah.
cut their jeans,
Yeah.
and we
And
would
they were
sag
huge.
them.
I mean, the bottom of
Yeah,
these jeans
yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah,
like
yeah.
you could fit a basketball in the
Yes.
bottom of these jeans. I mean, it
Starter-
was crazy.
starter jackets.
I remember begging my parents for Jenko jeans.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
begging
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mom. You don't understand.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
we used to take our jeans and roll them up and staple them instead of cutting them.
Yeah, staple.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be in school and you'd be stapling your
Yeah.
jeans because they'd fall out.
Yeah.
And then the bottom of them be wet if it was raining outside. It was
weird.
nasty.
So weird.
So weird.
I still have my OG Rocket starter jacket. I still have it.
That's cool.
Yeah. And
Is
I
it in
had
good
more. Yeah, it's in great shape.
Nice.
Yeah, and then those starter jackets were cool, man.
Yeah.
Remember?
I think the old ones are actually worth some money now too.
Yeah, dude, it's the
Yeah.
same one I had 30-something years ago. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's pretty
dude.
cool.
That's cool.
Good days.
Man, but what a trip down memory lane. I'm glad we started with this.
Yeah, good times. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
good times.
Well, to jump right into it, we want to talk about this LIV PGA thing. And I'm not sure how much of a follower of the PGA Tour or golf you are, but I grew up playing golf and followed it extensively for 2 decades, like watched every tournament for 2 decades. Over the past 5-6 years, I've kind of fallen out a little bit of it. But when LIV started back up, it got me kind of re-energized about the game of golf again. Just because they were doing something different. You know, it wasn't just the old way of doing things all the time. And so I actually really enjoyed that LIV was around and was coming out and creating a 54-hole format with no cut, and the guys could wear shorts and be themselves. And there's a lot better TV coverage. It seems like more player fan interaction. They had music. I mean, this is something that the PGA had never even thought of doing, and they completely changed the game. They really did. And what they did was they went out and they bought these players. They just gave them ungodly money. And so a lot of the PGA Tour players that are still on the PGA Tour that didn't go over to LIV were giving some of those players at first a little bit of, like, man, what are y'all doing? Y'all are going to go play for Saudi Arabia.
Calling them sellouts, basically.
But then what ended up taking place was after about 3 months, the PGA Tour players that stayed stopped talking bad about the LIV players. And the LIV players, I don't think they really ever talked bad about the PGA Tour players. But some of those guys, like a Jordan Spieth or a Matt Kuchar, they were saying some stuff that was a little derogatory towards the players, but then they changed their tone, right? Because I think what they understood is like, look, my moral compass isn't your moral compass, and if the NRA were to offer me $100 million contract, I would take it, but maybe some people would be offended by that. So I think a lot of the PGA Tour players eventually came out and was like, look, good on our friends for making a $50 million contract guaranteed or $100 million guaranteed money. We're happy for them. We're appreciative that there's another tour out there that gives us some leeway on some contract negotiations, because when there was only one tour.
And think about this, Mike. I mean, how many kids out of college would love to play professional golf, and there just wasn't enough spots, right? So it opens up more opportunity.
Absolutely, more opportunity.
Just like in basketball, all these other countries that bring in all these kids that go over there to play basketball. Same kind of situation.
Exactly. So I think the players, since like the first few weeks, have come to terms with it, and they have accepted both tours. But it was PGA. It was the PGA. It wasn't LIV. It was the PGA that was basically trying to make the players that left look bad, feel bad about it, and they did some publicity stuff about it and all this kind of stuff. I think it's great for the game of golf. I think if you separate everything, I think that LIV was great for the game of golf. But now it comes out that the PGA and LIV are merging, and they're going to create one tour.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The Saudis have unlimited money and unlimited imagination.
Yeah.
The Saudis,
they don't care if they lose their money.
They don't care about anything.
Yeah. They're like, we'll spend $5 billion to try something out, and if it fails, it's just $5 billion.
They have, I'm telling you, unlimited money, unlimited imagination. They're building a ski resort. Did you see this?
Yeah, in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. No.
I know, it's crazy.
I think it's 5 billion trillion. I don't know. These guys, you throw out B's and T numbers, and
they're building a replica moon.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
What?
Okay, Scott, you got to pull this up real quick. Yeah. Pull up the. We didn't pre-game this, so you're gonna just give us a second. Pull up replica moon Dubai.
Yeah.
Look how big this thing is. It's being built right now. 5 billion. 5 billion. Here we go. But look at the picture. If you could pull it up on the screen, look how big this thing is going to be. It doesn't look big at first, but then you have to look at everything around it. And then all of a sudden you're like, what? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Look.
Okay, cool.
So it looks huge, right?
Yeah.
But then you have to look. Those are 100-floor buildings next to it.
Oh, wow.
100-story buildings. Like that building next to it was one of the tallest buildings in the world at one time.
Is this the real size of the...
Bro, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
No. I don't know how big the moon is.
I think it's like
how
a
big's
100th.
the moon? I don't know how big the moon is.
I think it's like a perfect 100th or something like that. I think it says it in here, but But it's gonna cost upwards of $5 billion. They actually don't know exactly what it's gonna cost yet, but they don't. Obviously, I guess they don't care. It's a 900-foot replica of the moon atop a 100-foot building in Dubai.
Huh.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so they
these guys build whatever they want.
Yeah, so they literally have unlimited money.
You know, these guys, they have pet falcons and pet.
So go back to the article about the
tigers,
LIV and PGA real quick, Scott.
pet lions, and you name it.
So this is an article, and I haven't read this because this literally just happened like today, right? This morning. So if we can scroll down a little bit, and scroll up real quick. Let me read this real. How bad they're trying to spin this thing about the Saudi Arabia LIV Golf thing. A group representing 9/11 families called the pact a betrayal fueled by hypocrisy and greed. Look, I think any corporation that's worth their salt, no matter what, when a competitor comes into a marketplace and changes everything that way, you have to adapt or die. And I think that's what the PGA is doing right now. They're seeing that golf is changing. It's not the old man's game that it used to be, and it's becoming a much popular, much more younger audience. And LIV just went out there and capitalized on it. And I think the PGA is like, if we don't do something right now, we are going to lose. And and as a corporation, they're making the necessary steps to create an opportunity for themselves to still be around or to still be relevant in that space by doing this. Now, you can say a lot about the Saudis being bad, moral people, whatever you want to say. But the PGA also, if you look at their sponsors, right, that sponsor the PGA, most of those companies, or a lot of them, at least a lot of them, are partially or wholly owned by the Saudis. Yeah. So you're willing to take money from them. You're just willing to not compete with them. Mm-hmm. Like what's the reasoning?
I think they're just being a bunch of babies because to be honest, nobody can really compete with the Saudis when it comes to anything. If the Saudis want to do something, they'll do it. If they want Cristiano Ronaldo, they'll take him. If they want to get Phil Mickelson, they'll take him. They'll do whatever they want, man. These guys are Mike. They have unlimited resources, and I know this because they used to fly in. They're common citizens to get medical treatment here, and their whole families. Just because you live there. You're not even a prince or related to anybody, royalty or anything. Just because you were born there, it's like a complete rite of passage and privilege. It's like you're a Saudi Arabian or, Dubai or wherever, Emirates, whatever. You're a citizen of their country. You need cancer treatment and they don't necessarily have it there. Boom, fly everybody over. It's nuts, dude. It's wild.
Yeah.
One time we had a royal come to MD Anderson. I was working there, and they shut the whole 14th floor, okay, or half of it, for him and his entourage. He brought with him a team of doctors. He had 2 cardiologists with him, and his heart was fine. And they installed like a bidet for this guy. They did all kinds of stuff, buffet. You wouldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. And then he came for like one day, got pissed and left. I swear to God.
But paid the bill.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sure he
But
did.
he left. He left, dude. They did all that for him and he left.
Yeah, my friend that's also in your space, he says the same thing because he's in California at a very prestigious hospital there, and they do the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they're building their own medical mecca themselves.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah, they're doing it.
I can only imagine. Yeah, they don't want to come over here.
No.
Well, because they know if it could take one little thing, and then U.S. could say, no, you can't come anymore.
Yeah. And then what they'll do too is they'll just take all the doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like they're taking all the pro golf players, they'll take all the good doctors too. Yeah. They'll do it.
No, I agree. But yeah, I think this is a good thing for the game of golf. Now, morally, that's an opinion. So I mean, for some people, they're gonna get mad at this and say all this kind of stuff. But what I can say is that if you don't think that you probably have 100 household items in your house that those companies that you buy from, if they're not backed by, they are directly connected to the oil and gas industry in one way or another. And guess what? That's pretty much owned by the Saudis at this point. Yeah, so. I think a lot of this is just a lot of BS and a lot of fake media just to try to to shed the PGA in a good light.
Now all we need is like a real life Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Add some action to golf.
Yeah. Well, I think some of these LIV guys, they're letting their hair down a little bit while they're playing now, which is unheard of. There's more interaction with the fan base. You see a lot more talking amongst fans and players now. Kind of like when you see at like basketball games and things like that, where the audience can kind of get under the player's skin sometimes. You can see that sometimes. And that never happened in the PGA Tour. Yeah. Never. Because they would just kick you out as a fan. They just immediately. Yeah. But now LIV is kind of like, we'll let them do it.
Add some action.
Yeah. And I think a lot of this, I think they got a lot of their, how they wanted to run a tournament from the Waste Management Open in Arizona. Mm-hmm. Because that's one of the fun events of the year. That 16th hole par 3, that whole thing is surrounded by an amphitheater, basically. And I think it holds like 100,000 people around one hole on this golf course. Wow. Have you ever seen this? Mm-mm. All right. Pull up 16th hole Waste Management Open and pull up last year's tournament. There was a hole-in-one there. And when this dude hit a hole-in-one, the entire place threw all of their alcohol on the hole, and they had to stop the game for like 30 minutes to clean everything up. I hope that.
But they had that many people, like.
Watch, look at this. This is at a golf tournament, and it is 100% packed. Let's see if we can get through this ad. There we go. All right, pull it on the screen, Scott. I don't know if you can get audio too.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Just watch. Watch what happens, though. Watch this place go bananas. Oh, this wasn't one where they threw everything. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it comes. Here it comes. People start, and then it just amplifies, I think. Well, but look at all these fans. I mean, look at how many people. This is one hole on the course.
Yeah, but why are they throwing all their beer? Like, is that like a thing?
It's a thing for this hole. Like, if you get a hole on this hole, this is what happens.
Okay. Got it.
Watch this.
Hole-in-ones are pretty remarkable, man. What are the odds?
They're so rare.
Yeah. I mean, that's so hard to get statistically,
And look, the place goes bananas, dude.
It's pretty dope.
Look at all these people. That's one hole.
It's pretty cool.
There's 17 other holes. Look, see, this is what it's like.
That's cool.
That's a better shot.
That's cool. It's cool now that you got some golf fans that are like.
It's good for golf, man. It's good for golf. It's really good for golf.
Yeah, I sent you guys that. I was watching it the other day at the gym. I never watch golf because you guys are into it. You kind of got me into it, or at least a little more interested in it. It's cool.
No, I think it's great. I think it's great for the game of golf and everything. And actually, this could segue into our next topic if we want to end with the LIV and PGA. So my opinion on the LIV and PGA thing is I think LIV did a tremendous, great thing for the game of golf. I think that the PGA deciding to merge with LIV is the smartest decision the PGA could have ever come up with. Real quick, do you know who predicted this over a year ago?
Our boy Donald J. Trump.
Donald J. Trump.
I remember him talking about it.
Here we go.
He said something about it.
So look at the date. This is July 18th, 2022, almost exactly a year ago. He said all of those golfers that remain loyal to the very disloyal PGA in all of its different forms will pay a big price when the inevitable merger with LIV comes. And you get nothing but a big thank you. Because all of the people that left and went to LIV got millions. Yeah. Millions. And now they're going to be right back on the regular PGA Tour with their millions. Mm-hmm. That's what's crazy. Yeah. And so he was right.
He was.
He's been right about a lot of stuff like that. Yeah. So kudos to that. But so like that event that we just saw at the TPC, I think is it Sawgrass? Where is that at? TPC. I don't know, at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Now, can you imagine this new Apple product, Vision Pro? Mm-hmm. They could have one seat there, like the best seat in the place. You could put the camera there, and then you could put this thing on,
it already
and
exists.
you could be there.
It already exists.
So, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
But what Apple has done now is their new thing is it incorporates the real world into it. So, have you seen this? Have you seen this little video?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So like you can basically put these goggles on and you can walk around because you can see everything. Just like we're sitting here,
Like
I
a
can look at
sunglasses,
you.
yeah.
It's like sunglasses, but they're more,
sure.
but they don't look like sunglasses, but that's what it looks like. So you can see the people's eyes.
Once we get to a point where they can make this like less goofy looking and more like a pair of sunglasses, everyone's going to have this.
Yeah, I think so too.
And
Look
so
at this.
it's
Look
gonna,
how cool this is,
yeah.
though. So all of your apps will just show up on the screen wherever you're at. And if you want the background to go away, you can make the background go away, but you don't have to. So you can actually just like be sitting on the sofa and then be like, oh, you know what? I want to keep working, but I want to go make a sandwich. And you can go make a sandwich while you're still watching your movie and what I really like about it is you can have multiple screens, multiple tabs, multiple things open, and you can just turn and look at all of the different areas. Like you can open up multiple tabs.
I guarantee you, though, it's going to make people dizzy at first. I mean, they have to perfect it, Mike. Like
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But if they're already at this
point,
point,
it's happening.
I mean, can you imagine?
No, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Ever since they started, I mean, I got the first Oculus Quest, and I thought it was amazing. I still have it. I don't use it as often as I want to be honest. It's
why?
but it's there.
Why? Is it because it's hard to use? Or
I don't
is it...
know. I don't know. It's almost like fishing. I love to fish, but I never do it. I don't know how to explain it. There are certain things that I really enjoy doing. Like right now, if I went home and I charged up my Quest and tonight got on it and played some games,
you would love it.
I'd have a great time.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do it. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
You also have kids.
Yeah,
You also have wife. You also have a busy schedule.
Yeah.
But would you? So I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you go fishing on it?
Probably, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So you could actually do
both
hobbies that you really enjoy.
Yeah, no, the way the Quest works, and now they have the Quest 2, they have all these apps where you just type in where you want to go and what you want to do. You take these tours as if you're, I mean, it's real too. It feels like you're definitely like immersed in this virtual reality. You haven't seen Ready Player One.
I have. Yeah.
You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, we're headed there. We're headed to a point where the virtual world is going to be so much more fun than this world that everyone's just going to be in it. The metaverse or whatever you want to call it.
The one thing about Ready Player One is they had to be on one of those track things, right?
No, they didn't have to be. They didn't have to be.
But they were.
You could be on the track thing. You could be in a chair. You could be just sitting outside. No, you didn't have to be on the track.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was almost like an accessory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But how would you walk around if
Where?
you didn't have the track?
They'll come up with the way. I don't know. They'll come up with the way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, will this eventually like interface with like some kind of Neuralink device to where you don't even have to actually walk but just thinking about doing the walking?
I think the future when it comes to VR and AR and AI and all this stuff is really scary. I think there's a whole realm of possibility that we can't even fathom right now, and when it does happen, again, everyone's just going to be submersed in it, and it's going to open a whole new level of commerce too. By the way. The same way the internet opened up all this commerce.
Oh, right.
It's going to open up a whole new world of people to make money.
Because if it ever becomes a contact lens.
Yeah.
Because it'll get to that point too, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. We start off, right now we're at the stage of the big bulky glasses.
Right.
Then we'll eventually probably get to the sunglasses stage. And then if we even get to the lens stage or even like the Neuralink. And I know right now a lot of people are like, oh, hell no, I'm not getting no Neuralink thing and planted at me and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think in the future you're going to get to a point where if you don't, it's almost like saying I'm not going to drive a car right now,
right?
Or I'm not going to get the internet right now.
I'm not going to get the internet in my life.
Or I'm not going to use I don't want to use a smartphone right now. I'll just stick with my flip phone. It's almost like it gets to a point where technology where you are literally forced to conform. You are.
Yeah, no, that's what I think, and I think that chip is that might be in our lifetime.
Yeah, probably. Maybe.
I mean, in the next 40 years.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's cool. Because none of this stuff, I mean, we went hundreds or thousands of years in human evolution where things were kind of stagnant, I mean, I would say, what'd you have? You had, the engines got developed and then planes and trains and automobiles, right, and stuff like that. And
I think you had a huge step in the Industrial Revolution, right, that brought us into the technical revolution,
Right,
you know, and I think we're still in that technical revolution right now. Ever since the invention of the computer, of the modern PC, I think that we have been progressing towards a technologically advanced civilization more rapidly than any other advancements.
it's happening really fast. I mean, right now, I don't think, like Scott, and if we think about it, you know, we wouldn't have predicted this. None of this stuff was possible when we were kids. We just went through the Inwood Baptist yearbook, right?
Right.
If you would have asked us when we were kids that we could do all this shit that we could do now in the future, and we're in our 30s, 40s. There's no way we would have predicted that. No way. There really is no way.
And what's crazy is that because I wouldn't consider myself like overly technically savvy, right? I know enough to get by at this point in my life. But for the people that are super technically savvy, you know, like Scott, things like this could be huge.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because people like him, they can understand it more. I think they can use it.
He appreciates it more, for
right?
sure.
But I also think he can understand how to work it better and things like that. Just because you have a better understanding of technology as a whole, that's why I always ask him stuff. But how cool would it have been talking about being like young, to have like something like this to be able to play like video games back in the day?
Well, it definitely would have been different. It definitely would have been different. You know, it's like our kids now. I mean, they're immersed in it. You know, like I said, my oldest, I can't get him off Fortnite. I try. I mean, we have to limit it. The other one's, you know, on his iPad all the time. You know,
I actually don't mind Fortnite. What I like about Fortnite is that they have to build something.
Oh, the kids, I guarantee you, like when it comes to maybe some hand-eye coordination, kids on a next level.
Right.
But I just don't know how that would help him unless he ends up being a really good golfer or
Well, here's what I can tell you.
baseball
My
player.
son is 15 years old. He was so into Fortnite, Minecraft, all of that stuff, like video games, computer, the whole thing. And as a 15-year-old, about 3 months ago, he built his first PC himself.
Wow.
I didn't help him. I didn't help him search for the parts. I didn't help him learn how to do it because I have no idea. I have no idea how to do this stuff.
Wow.
Zero.
Yeah.
He bought everything he needed. It shipped to his house.
Yeah.
He worked summer jobs. He took his birthday money, his Christmas money, saved up $1,000. I was so proud of him, dude. Saved up $1,100 so he could buy all the parts and pieces to build this computer, because the computer that he wanted was like $4,800. But what he did was he looked at the computer and he's like, well, it has this, and this in it. If I just go buy all that and put it in myself, it's only $900.
Yeah.
Why don't I just do that?
That's awesome.
And he did it.
Good for him.
So I think that video games and things like that could push them into that type of, maybe not career, but at least that type of interest to where he's more technology driven. And my son is. And even still today, I mean, you know, he wanted to open up like a little stock thing so he could start trading stocks.
Yeah, good.
And so like he bought Tesla just a couple months ago, and now it shot through the roof. And we were on vacation. He was like on his phone just checking Tesla stock, and I was like, hey, we're on vacation. You don't have to look at that stuff right now. But but I can't even imagine. And this kind of breeds me into the next thing, which is that Mario movie, dude.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it.
I saw it. Scott
And
saw
Scott
it twice.
saw it. Scott saw it twice already.
Yeah.
And it grossed $1.5 billion so far, right?
Yeah.
Can you pull that up on the screen?
Yeah, it was great. I think I enjoyed it more than my kids did, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because to me, I was familiar with the characters. They know the characters.
Yeah, because
and,
Mario's still a game, and it still comes out every year and stuff like that, right?
well,
Mario Kart, right?
Yeah, but to be honest with it, without the kids playing Mario Kart and like Super Smash Bros., they probably wouldn't know who Mario and friends are. You know, this is more like a nostalgia thing, but it's good because I love these new movies that incorporate like the parents' nostalgia too. Right.
Yeah.
And they're bringing all this stuff back because they're not dumb. They're like, okay, let's get the kids involved.
We have money now.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're like, we roped them in when they were kids, and now we're gonna profit off of them when they're adults.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
It's
And
a beautiful. It's a beautiful.
And I'm not
thing.
mad at them either. I like it because it wins.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want that? As I love looking like we just looked at the yearbook and we loved it. Why wouldn't we want to do that with other things like movies and things like that?
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
like Transformers. I think it's great that they brought back Transformers, and this next one's supposed to be fantastic. The Rise of the Beast. fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
When
Mario
is that
was
supposed to come out?
my kid knew this week. This week,
Oh,
I
is it
think.
this
Yeah,
week?
this week. Yeah, my son told me when he was like, "Oh, it comes out." I was like,
I got to tell you, man, I really enjoyed Shia LaBeouf in those.
"Yeah, he was great." I
But
like Shia LaBeouf.
He's not going to be in these, right?
No, dude. He's all these childhood actors. You know what happens to them?
Yeah,
They
I
all kind of
know.
go off the
I know.
rocker.
Actually,
and-
I think he's probably in a better headspace now than he's ever been. I saw an interview with him the other day,
yeah.
and he was just like,
No, he
these
was.
people out here are crazy.
He's a fantastic actor. I thought he was fantastic.
I thought he was really good in it. I
Yeah.
really liked it. Who is the new? Is there a new Shia LaBeouf? Like, is there?
I don't know.
To be honest with you, the only reason I watched the first Transformers was because of Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Period.
She's fantastic.
The trailers that they had out with her in those cutoff jeans, dude,
Yeah.
and that crop top.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm watching this movie.
Sold.
Whether
Mike was like,
I was like, sold
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah. Did you know Jack Black plays the role of Bowser in Mario?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
But I didn't know that until after. Did you know that, Scott? I didn't know until after because that Peaches song is getting kind of popular.
Oh, so it's out, like out.
Yeah, it's out. It's coming out.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, it comes out. Yeah, I knew it came out this week.
Dang, I'm gonna see that one too. I got to see Mario first, though.
The
I think
Mar-
Mario's gonna be the one.
Mario's good. Your kids are older, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
15,
but but they didn't play Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
But they want to see the movie too.
So my favorite Christmas present of all time, and it will never be topped, was when I got my Super Nintendo. Right? I'm talking the Super one. You remember that console that came out?
Was that the one that had the discs? Was that
No, that was the one that had. Okay, before you had the original Nintendo, the
Right.
cartridge, you had to
Cartridge.
blow on it, push it, and then Super Nintendo came out. That's the cartridge that stood like upright.
Oh yeah. We had one of those too.
And that's the one when the
like, click it in.
Mario 3 came out, the one where he could turn into a raccoon, right? Super Mario 3.
So I never played that.
Oh, yeah.
So I was into Duck Hunter. I was into Mario, and then Mario 2, and then right after that is when I got into golf, and I started playing golf, and I never played another video game the rest of my life.
Oh man.
Like I still am not into video games.
Oh no.
I don't even have I don't have a console at my house.
Oh wow.
Nothing. I've never had one.
You a Xbox guy or a PlayStation guy? Xbox. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I had a PlayStation. I got a funny story. In high school, when remember I told you I went to Eisenhower that one year as a freshman, there was this little Asian kid. His name was Apollo. Okay, I don't know if that was his real name. That's what we called him. And you know how back then you could
What
take
a
the
great nickname,
Yeah,
though. If that was his nickname,
yeah.
he won.
Yeah.
Apollo as a nickname?
Yeah, I don't know. Remember how you could take the PlayStation, put a chip in it, and then it will kind of bug it and give you all the games for free? Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. But I knew it was possible. And so he told me he would do it. I said, okay, man, cool. And, he seemed like a reasonable dude. I didn't know him that well, but I knew him. I had his number and everything. We was with him all year long. And it's getting towards the end of the year. And mind you, there's like a month of school left. I'm not talking like a few weeks or a few days, right? So I bring him the PlayStation. I didn't pay him, but I gave him the PlayStation to do it. Sure enough, this little shit never shows up to class. It's like a month left of class, guys, a month. And we're like in AP English. I'm not in like some like random blow-off class,
And
right?
Apollo bounced.
Bounce. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. He was a little tiny guy. I'm talking tiny. Like the tiniest dude in the whole school. Nowhere to be found, dude. To this day, he stole my PlayStation. And then I had his number and I would call. And back then, it was just like a landline, and his sister would pick up and, I went off on his sister one time, big time. Because back then, it was expensive. It was like $250 or
Oh,
something.
yeah,
Back then, it was a
man.
lot of money. It wasn't a joke, Back then, it was a lot. So Apollo, he gave
So you
me
learned
my
a valuable
PlayStation. I
lesson?
learned a valuable lesson. Yeah, don't trust little short Asian guys named Apollo.
Yeah. Hey, Apollo, if you're watching this,
Yeah.
return the PlayStation,
Yeah, I'll take
bro.
it, man. I'll take it. At this stage, I'll just take an apology. Just something, man. Not cool.
No, not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had my brother was into video games though, so there was always a console at the house. But my brother got into golf, but he would still play video games. I don't know. My brother still plays video games.
Yeah, there was a phase where I was playing with the kids big time. I was on there with Fortnite playing them. When Fortnite kind of first came out, I was playing with them, and then it was just so funny how like my kids went from not literally being able to like figure out the controller to in a matter of months destroying me. Like
Yeah.
I remember the time because Fortnite's been out for like, what, 4 or 5 years now. And I had like a 3-year-old back then. Dude, he literally was just watching us. So me and the oldest are playing. He's a baby. And then I said, give him like a few months. The kid goes to like destroying me. And I'm actually getting upset because I'm trying my hardest.
So so I've never played Fortnite. What is it like?
It's a shooter game, but you build stuff, and it's fast. It can be really fast.
Oh, okay.
Really, really fast.
Oh, so you have to build your own fortress and stuff like that, and you have to try
all
to get
these
into other people.
guns and
Oh, okay.
stuff. It's fun.
I remember seeing my son play it now. It's bringing back. I remember now.
But
That was a pretty cool game.
It's quick, man. It's a quick game. It's like
yeah. You know what's crazy that I heard this. Maybe we could Snopes this or something to make sure it's right. But the drones that they use for like the military, they use Xbox controllers.
Yeah, probably.
Is this true?
Yeah, probably.
Like
That'd
I think I heard this one time.
Yeah.
Military drones are operated with an Xbox controller. And it's because these 18, 19, 20-year-olds
so
that
used
are
to
going to
it.
the military,
Yeah.
they're just so used to
It
it.
makes sense to me.
And I think it also has a separation. It separates their mind from what they're actually doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because to them, it's just, I'm just playing a game.
And we're used to, and people are used to the controller. I mean,
Right.
I'm used to the controller too. I could fly a drone. Like if you gave me a drone controller, I'd be like, "What is this?" You gave me an Xbox, I'd be like, "Okay, I can figure this out."
Right, yeah. I
No,
think
it
that's
makes
pretty
sense.
cool, though, that the U.S. military is like, we're not going to make our own. We're just going to copy the Xbox controller and use it for our controllers on our drones when we're actually trying to kill people.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think a lot of those old school games are going to start coming out with movies and stuff like that. And I think that's going to be fun. But I mean, if you had this much success in one weekend, over $1 billion.
Oh, long overdue. Mario movie, long overdue.
Yeah. What are the next? So you think there'll be the monkey one, those are barrels?
Well, they're already in it. Okay, so what they're gonna do? They're gonna make spin-offs of all this crap.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
so all
Donkey
that stuff's already in the movie?
the
Oh, that's
Donkey
awesome.
Kong's already in it. Yoshi, you saw how they showed Yoshi, but Yoshi wasn't a part of it. I guarantee you now they're gonna have their own Yoshi movie. Dude, this was just the beginning, and the way they ended it too, it was just like open.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's gonna keep
I don't want
going.
to spoiler alert, but that's good. I'm glad that they're going to make more of like a series about it.
And to be honest, they did such a good job where people are going to be excited about it.
Who owns this franchise?
Nintendo.
Oh, Nintendo put this out.
Good for them. Japan.
Nice.
Japan.
That's good.
Still in Japan.
They didn't like go with
Universal for distributing.
Universal distributed. Oh, okay.
Oh, that'd be
makes
cool
sense.
for like Universal Studios. They'll open like a Mario park or something. Maybe that'd be cool.
Could they do that?
Well, maybe I don't know.
They would have to get licensing
Yeah.
rights, I'm sure.
Well, now that I think they have like a Nintendo World somewhere too.
Oh, so these are all the ones that are coming out?
Yes.
No, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's read this. So Super Mario Brothers just came out. That's the first one. The next one is Donkey Kong Country. Oh, they're gonna do the Legend of Zelda movie. I don't know what Metroid is. I've never heard that one. Here's Yoshi. I don't know who Kirby is.
Kirby's the little blue or little pink guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in that other movie with Adam Sandler too, right? Yeah. Star Fox, Pokemon, Kanto. That's gonna be a good one. Oh, there's a Mario Brothers 2. So that's gonna already been like 4 years, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
Earthbound, F-Zero, Super Smash Bros. Is number 12, and then they've got tons more.
Yeah.
Look at this, dude. This is gonna be unbelievable.
Yeah.
I wonder if a lot of these are gonna go straight to like a Netflix and things like that, probably too, huh?
I would think.
Well, that is so cool. It's cool to have stuff like that from your childhood come back.
Yeah, I think it's great.
And you can like relive and then have your kids enjoy it too, because now they're enjoying Mario Brothers, which they don't even know what Mario Brothers is.
Yeah. No, like I said, when we watched the movie, I think I was more excited.
Was
than
Duck
them.
Hunter on there in the movie?
No.
No, that was my favorite, dude. Dude, I would play that thing for hours, like literally hours, and I would get so close to the TV, it'd be like, right there. Yeah, I would get the gun would be if this was the TV, the gun would be right here. I'd be like
Cracking the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a lot of fun.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Speaking about kids, did you hear that Bezos is opening up free preschools here in Houston? 3 of them.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. No, I like
Did you
it.
have that article?
I
By the
like
way,
it.
Yeah, so this was just in our prep for the podcast that Scott put out, and this was one of the things that was on here. I didn't really read it. So where is this going to be at? They already signed a lease, but where is it? He was saying,
Harbor, Magnolia Park, and North Shore.
So are these, and then these are going to be,
so so it's at the Denver Harbor Multi-Service Center. It's in Magnolia Park at the Community Family Center building, and in North Shore at the San Jacinto College North Campus. So I guess the one closest to us is going to be, so 6402 Market Street, 7424 Avenue E, and 5800 Uvalde Road. These preschools were also supported by the Mayor's Office of Complete Communities, the Houston Health Department, Community Family Centers, and San Jacinto College. All three sites will offer year-round programming 5 days a week for children ages 3 to 5. Students will also be provided with everything needed during the day, including breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Wow, that's awesome.
oh, it's definitely better than nothing. But
Well, I hope that they are going to not try to indoctrinate these kids. I hope that this is something that Bezos is just doing out of the goodness out of his heart and not trying to create his own.
Well, I don't.
Because
I don't
always, I can never trust these billionaires all the
But
time. dude.
Bezos is one. He's never gotten too woke, has he?
I just don't think he's done anything.
No, I don't
think he I don't think he really talks a lot.
Yeah,
on that.
I don't
you
think-
don't see any interviews with him hardly. And if it
Yeah.
is an interview, it is strictly about Amazon.
No, I think Bezos. From what I know about him, I know there's a couple times where he sticks to his guns. For his
I hope
okay,
so.
like going back to Saudi Arabia. I don't know if you know this one. There's a documentary called The Dissident about the murder of the Jamal Khashoggi in the Turkish embassy. You're familiar? And Amazon's the one that put it out.
Oh,
No,
really?
nobody else would put it out. But the irony is that Bezos was involved in that thing.
Because his phone got
Yeah,
hacked.
MBS tapped
Maybe
his
that's
phone.
probably why he put it out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but MBS
Did they
tapped
allow?
his
Did
phone.
they allow Amazon in Saudi Arabia?
I don't know. But I know he was involved.
Is
with
Amazon
that.
in Saudi Arabia? SAU.
Well, yeah. But that whole thing. So I mean, Bezos. I mean, he. We don't hear too much about him being all kind of crazy.
Click
woke.
that first one. Do you have Amazon in Saudi Arabia? Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
kind
I
of weird.
think-
I wonder why he would do that and then still have operations in Saudi Arabia. I mean, I understand it's about money,
It's
and they
money,
have
it's
plenty
money,
of
dude,
money.
it's
They,
money,
I'm
yeah.
sure that they love Amazon there.
And Bezos is actually getting kind of jacked lately. You seen him?
Not kind of Jack, dude.
Yeah.
He's on some good stuff, dude.
stuff. Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Yeah, he is.
He probably gets stem cells every other day.
yeah.
He's probably on the best TRT program. I mean, I can only imagine what is going on
I think
with those guys.
Musk.
I got to tell you, I would do it.
Yeah.
If I had that much money,
Yeah.
I would be on every single thing possible. And I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I would want to feel the best that I could possibly
Yeah,
ever
why
feel.
not?
Why not? If you have that much money, I'd have nutritionist. I'd have you name it. I would have it.
Well, and he's obviously putting in some work too. It's
Oh,
not
yeah,
like he can
you can't just do
wake
that.
up and
No, no.
build muscle.
No,
It's hard.
Yeah, you can tell that that's not surgical. That's real. That's
for
real
him.
deal. Hey, to go from what he used to look like
Yeah.
sitting behind that desk for 20 some odd years, and now he's got a bunch of money and he's making himself look good. He just got engaged too, right? Now I don't think that was a smart move.
Engaged?
Yeah, he got engaged. What does a ring look like?
I mean, I know
Can you
about
pull it
the
up?
divorce, but he got engaged.
He got engaged to that girl. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw a picture of her. I mean, she was okay. I mean,
yeah. She's not. I wouldn't call her overly attractive, but she's not. Oh, maybe she is overly. No, see, that's a bad picture.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a knuckler.
Yeah, as long
It's a
as,
full knuckle.
they're happy, it's good.
Oh, I don't think you can make that guy unhappy.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for me to have that much money and be unhappy. I mean, I know it's possible. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that money creates happiness. What
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying is that money creates opportunities to be happy.
Yeah, but I think these guys are kind of lonely too, Mike. Part of them's lonely. Imagine going through life and every single person you meet really just there's no authenticity left, because everyone knows who you are, everyone knows how much you're
They just want
worth.
something out of you.
Yeah, well, not so much out of you. It's just you become like this rich celebrity, larger than life character. I really think some of them are just lonely. I really do.
It wouldn't surprise me. I think a lot of those people that are in the spotlight become
Yeah.
a lot. I think they become lonely, and I think that like a Jeff Bezos, I think he was completely okay with that until he wasn't.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like the places that. Well, but would you even want to go to a normal place if you had $200 billion? Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
like he can go to the backstage of at Monaco
Yeah.
and watch the races from somewhere that no one else can go.
I'm sure
but do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
would
I
you
do.
even
I
want
do.
to?
Yeah, I'm
would
sure
you even
that-
want to be in the main crowd?
Well, just not being able to probably, makes you feel restricted in a way.
I guess not being able to, and it's like telling somebody not to scratch their nose. You're
Yeah,
gonna immediately
yeah.
want to scratch your nose.
It's like, you can't go anywhere.
But he can. He would just go into places that we can't go.
But he can't go to 90. He really can't go anywhere. People like him and people like Musk and these larger
Or like The
than life.
Rock.
Yeah, they can't go anywhere, dude. It's gotta suck.
But they can. But they just can't go anywhere that we would go.
That's anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all private, and you have to like hide where you're going. You have to have security here, meet you there, and everywhere you go has to be like all red roped out. That's why I think these guys love kind of just staying at home. They kind of like just stay at home.
Have you seen some of their homes?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I
I'd
think
probably want to stay at home
Yeah,
too.
they just like kind of hang out in their houses and just have some friends over. But then, like, even if you have your friends over, they collect their phones, no pictures,
Yeah.
no this. You know what I'm saying? You have a party. These guys have these parties, and it's like no phones, no nothing, no this. And I
I'm
understand
totally
why.
okay with that.
Yeah, I know. I understand why.
I think I would like that.
Yeah. But then people will still like sneak in stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it just seems like too much work
That seems
to live.
No, I get that, but all of that what you just said, like that would be my heaven.
Yeah, okay.
I just don't like big crowds. I don't like crowded places.
Yeah.
I've never liked it. Like my whole life I haven't liked it. So to me, having like access to where it's just me and a couple people,
Yeah.
but I still get to go to the places and do the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me is perfect.
Yeah, for sure. No,
It's
I get what you're
perfect.
saying. I'm not into crowds either. The older I get, for sure.
Yeah. But I think it's a good thing if he's trying to put up preschools in Houston. I think that that's great.
No, me
I just
too.
hope it doesn't come with some type of indoctrination of some kind. I hope that it's just kind of left alone and let the teachers do their job and have.
I mean,
a good
it's just 3
curriculum.
to 5 years old. They're not going to be like these kids are too young.
I mean,
think
that's
this-
what you say. That's what you
yeah,
say.
yeah.
That's what you say. But then
Yeah.
you look at what the books that are coming out of some of these libraries that are at elementary schools that have pre-K and kindergartners.
No, I
And it's like, well, at what point? At what point are they going to stop going down the youth scale? I mean,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
kindergarten and pre-K. That's 4 and 5 year olds.
yeah.
And they're allowed to have drag story time and things like that.
It's bizarre to me, dude. It should be. It's weird that we even have to like.
So,
It's weird that we even have to say.
but that's what I'm saying.
Hey-
like, is this going to be another one of those?
It's weird that we even have to say, "Hey, American public, there's 2 dudes that live in Texas. Well, 3 dudes that live in Texas named Scott, Mike, and KK, and we don't think it's a good idea to keep pushing these sort of sexual agendas on our children." You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that we even have to like defend it, I think, is
I saw
bizarre.
a picture the other day of like this 8-year-old petting a grown man.
Yeah.
Dressed up as a dog,
Yeah.
and there was a bunch of them. They had leashes on and all
Yeah.
this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and these leather dog
where's
masks.
CPS? That's
And
not
they're
CPS
they're
worthy.
They're not. They don't even have any clothes on.
Yeah, that's not CPS worthy.
How is that possible?
That's my point. It's insane. It's crazy. Yes, and we talked about it on the last podcast with the whole Target thing, but the grooming of the kids, man, it's enough to really drive a grown man insane. It really is, because it's just, you have to draw the line somewhere. People need to be
Yeah, I'm
more.
kind of glad my kids are 15 and 13
Yeah.
because they're old enough when all of that started to happen to where I'm able to just have a conversation with them
Mm-hmm.
and say, hey, look, we don't hate, we don't discriminate, we
No,
don't do anything,
no.
but we do have a moral compass when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
And this is what I think this is, and
Yeah.
so we're going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Hey, I love drag brunch. I don't know if you've ever been.
I've never.
I don't know if you've ever been. But dude, it is some of the most fun.
Where-
I'm not even
where,
joking.
Where, yeah, I saw. There is a place in Houston that does it. Huh?
There's a place in Houston, but where I
Yeah.
like to go
Yeah.
is the Virgin Hotel in Dallas.
Oh, wow.
And at the first Sunday of every month,
Yeah.
they have a drag brunch.
Wow.
And we will go sometime. We'll just go up to Dallas and do it because it is awesome. The MC that they have, this I forget her name. I forget, but hilarious.
Yeah.
And like self-deprecating hilarity.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
and that's what makes it so
It's
fun.
a show. It's
a
comedy.
show,
It's entertaining.
But it's
I get
for
it.
adults.
Yeah.
It's in my
Yeah.
mind, when you have grown men dressed up as women in lingerie,
Yeah.
that is an adult show.
For sure.
And I enjoy it
For sure.
because I think it's hilarious. And they're hilarious. They are. I mean, the guy that MCs it, the girl that MCs it, is hilarious.
Yeah.
But I think those are things for adults. I think that just like you can't take an 8-year-old into a strip club,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be able to take an 8-year-old into a drag brunch either.
Yeah.
Now, don't cancel the drag brunches though, because I like them. Because I enjoy them.
No, no,
as an adult.
those apparently will never be canceled. If anything, they'll just be pushed further and further. And again, our stance is pretty clear. And turn 18 and do whatever you want.
Do whatever you
I
want.
don't care.
As long as it doesn't affect
Nobody
anybody
cares.
else, as long as
Yeah.
nobody else gets hurt.
Nobody
Nobody
cares.
cares. Nobody
Nobody
cares.
cares.
It's the minute that you start bringing the kids into it.
It's the beauty of this country, man. That's
Yeah.
the beauty of America. That's why people like America. Again, the freedom. But then you get to a point where there's a little too much freedom, and people think they have the freedom or the liberty to start sort of pushing this stuff on the kids, and it's not okay.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, unfortunately. But I hope that's good. I mean, I think it's going to be good for Houston to have 3 basically 100% free preschools here, because I know that there's a lot of people struggling and trying to
Yeah.
make ends meet right now, and having to be able to send your kids and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner paid for, and know that they're in a safe space, and know that they're getting taken care of while you're at work, and you don't have to worry about them. Because I think the school hours are a lot different for these as well. Like you can drop them off early, pick them up late, so you can work double shifts and things like that. Because there's a lot of people in our community that need that. And I think that if Jeff Bezos is doing these kind of things with his money, I think that's great.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think that's great.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Yeah.
I like it.
So to end every podcast, we like to do a spot of the week, and I would like to send this one over to you because you can talk a little bit more about it since you are an investor in this. So this is the Houston Chronicle article from, when was this posted? Today. Yeah. This is from the Houston Chronicle today, and at the very top of the 24 hottest Houston restaurants to open this year, and the very first picture is Albee.
Yeah.
Which Mr. Dr. KK here is a proud investor. I have not been yet, just because me and you couldn't get our schedules together yet, because I want to go with you and no one else for my first time.
Happening soon.
So happening soon. But tell us a little bit about it. Tell us the vibe. Tell us the food. Tell us anything and everything about it.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun, Mike. So basically, me and a lot of my friends, we got together, and the idea was to open a Mediterranean fusion restaurant here in town because I think it was lacking. And we found this perfect spot on West Gray. West Gray, heart of River Oaks, just a good area, good vibe, good people. And it's funny because we went to check out the place for the first time, and I walk in the building, and we're on the top floor. And I walked in, and I saw it, Shell looked, like a nice place. And the next time I saw it was like fully done. So I'm like totally,
awesome.
so I'm like totally like hands-off investor. Didn't have much to do with any of the design or the food or the menu or anything. But
So it's great.
yeah, but our main owners though, our main partners, Aladdin and Jimmy, and Jimmy is in the restaurant business already with Mary's Lebanese cuisine. That's been in
I
town
love
for a long
Mary's.
time. Yeah.
Oh.
And Aladdin, he's been in the industry a long time with the entertainment, with
Yeah,
the Clay
yeah,
Group
yeah, for
and
sure.
stuff like that. So I think we just
I
got
really want to interview that guy, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he was homeless.
No,
right?
who?
Aladdin,
No.
right?
No. He
like
wasn't.
15 years ago?
No, he wasn't homeless, but he definitely, came from. He worked his way to the top for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, worked his way.
Yeah,
up.
I'd like to interview him.
Yeah, for sure.
He seems like a very
No,
interesting
he's a
guy. I
great
met him
dude.
at your birthday party.
Yeah.
And we exchanged numbers.
Yeah.
And I talked to him there for like 45 minutes.
Oh, no,
and what a
great
just a great story that guy's got.
Great
I mean,
dude.
he seems like it. He seems like it.
No, he's very humble,
Yeah.
very down to earth, and definitely. The vibe in this place is cool. It's like a chic, nicer, and the food too. The food's amazing, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure that the food was like pristine to keep people coming back, wanting to come
The
back.
atmosphere, would you consider it more like just a sit down restaurant, like a Capitol Grill vibe, or is
No.
it more like a Seal vibe?
No, it's not as party as Seattle, but it's definitely people get up and start dancing Fridays and Saturday nights.
I
We
like
have a
that.
DJ and stuff like that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And do y'all do happy hours at all?
Oh
Tell
yeah,
us a
we
little
just
bit about-
started. Yeah, we just started. We just started.
you do have a happy
We
hour
just
now.
started to do the happy hour push. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
And it's
Well,
a
then
great.
we'll have to go grab
it's
a happy
great,
hour for
yeah,
sure.
great place for a happy hour. No doubt.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. How many seats do you think,
Oh man.
if you had to guess?
Oh.
100, 200?
You could fit 150, 200 easy. I would
Okay,
say.
cool.
Yeah.
So it's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
size restaurant.
Oh yeah.
About the size of a Seal.
Yeah.
The only
yeah,
reason I keep bringing
yeah.
it up is because that's the last nice
Yeah,
restaurant I went to.
yeah, about the same size.
Oh,
About
nice.
the same size.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Great. Business good?
Oh yeah, very good. Thank
Good.
God. Yeah.
Well, go check out Albie and support our endeavors here. Dr. KK is a good investor in that, and we would really appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for dropping by, and we will see you next week. See you soon, guys. Bye.
Nice pod, buddy.
That was a good one.
Oh yeah.
I
was
think that
good.
was a little bit more lighthearted.
Lighthearted. Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
lighthearted.
Yeah.
Gotta
We
keep
didn't
it
really get into
lighthearted.
politics at all. We touched wokeness just